Two most frequently asked questions we receive from Bruce Lee fans around the world are: question number 1. Did Bruce Lee really get into a real fight on a movie set? Question number 2. Was the fight behind the scenes in Enter the Dragon real? The answer is absolutely yes. Bruce Lee fought not only once, but more than once on the set of Enter the Dragon in 1973. And today, here at Bruce Lee Real Fight YouTube channel, we are going to bring you a new evidence of Bruce Lee's real fight. Welcome to Bruce Lee Real Fight channel.
So anyway, there was this kid and said, I'll bet you anything I'm faster than you are. Bruce says, okay, if you're betting me, let me help you out. Just draw a circle on the ground.
Oh yeah, I remember.
Draw a circle.
The lady in this footage is Madalina Chan. She was one of the executive assistants to producer in Hong Kong for the 1973 Enter the Dragon. She involved in different kind of jobs while filming Enter the Dragon. During pre-production, she oversees the initial location scouting and manages any financial arrangements to secure locations. She also works with the producers of Enter the Dragon to make a shooting schedule that satisfies all cast and crew as well as location availability. She was the one who creates a working budget, and she was also the one who works with the line producer to hire crews and contract with suppliers. Her work on the movie Enter the Dragon is indispensable. During the filming of Enter the Dragon in 1973, Bruce Lee was challenged several times on the set with the film's extra and some set intruders. Yes, you heard it right. It was not just once, but several times. The scenes on Hans Island were filmed at a residence known as Palm Villa near the coastal town of Stanley. These massive scenes involving Hans' many soldiers and tournament participants on the island, up to 400 extras were used. According to Madalina Chan, lots of members of rival Hong Kong street gangs were used as extras. Bruce Lee, after he had been goaded or challenged, he finally fought a real fight with one of the film's extra, whom decided to begin mocking his supposed martial arts prowess. Let's listen to what Madalina Chan said about this real fight.
So anyway, there was this kid and said, I'll bet you anything I'm faster than you are. Bruce says, okay, if you're betting me, let me help you out. Just draw a circle on the ground.
Oh yeah, I remember.
Draw a circle on the ground.
Yeah.
He says, I'm going to let you hit me 3 times.
Yeah.
If you push me out of the ring, I lose. But I'm going to hit you back 1 time. So the kid did, right?
Yeah.
Of course, he never pushed Bruce out of the ring. And then Bruce says, okay, my turn. So I tell the kid, he said, I am going to hit you right here.
Mm-hmm.
He said,
Yeah.
ready? And the kid says, what do you mean ready? Before he said anything, his teeth start falling out of the mouth. It was just so fast.
During the filming of Enter the Dragon, Madalina's responsibilities shifted into overseeing the schedule and budget of the film to make sure everything goes according to plan. This is why she often hung out with all the cast, crews, and extras during production and keep the directors, producers, and studio abreast of any deviations from the initial budget. While Bruce Lee had been goaded and finally fought a real fight with one of the extras, Madalina saw it with her own eyes. She witnessed the entire fight and tell the story to all Bruce Lee's fans. However, some people might not believe what she said. It has been half a decade since Enter the Dragon was filmed, and not many people know who Madalina was. Many people have not been persuaded to believe Bruce Lee actually had a real fight on the set. In order to convince more people, let's look at the man who was listening to what Madalina said.
Draw a circle on the ground.
Oh yeah, I remember.
Draw a circle on the ground.
Yeah.
He said, just draw a circle on the ground.
Oh yeah, I remember.
Draw a circle on the ground.
Yeah.
He said, oh yeah, I remember that. Why did he say so? This is because while Bruce Lee fought the extra, he was on the set too. The name of this gentleman here is Henry Wong. He was the second unit cameraman for the 1973 Enter the Dragon. So, other than Madalena, Henry was another person who witnessed the fight. He clearly remembers Bruce Lee accepted the challenge from the extra. Bruce Lee then drew a circle on the ground and told the extra if he was able to push him out of the ring, Bruce Lee considered himself loose. The story of this fight is definitely a different one compared to the one told by Bruce Lee's wife, Linda Lee, because Linda didn't say that Bruce Lee drew a circle on the ground.
You know, they got in a stance and he said, okay, go ahead, you know, try and throw a kick. Anyway, they had a little back and forth there, and by the time it was over, in about 30 seconds time, the young man was a true believer.
The filming of Enter the Dragon started on January 25, 1973. As a second unit cameraman for the film, Henry Wong is responsible for setting up the camera equipment as well as capturing footage. Therefore, he involved in almost every scene from start to the end. He was the one who captured some of the rare behind-the-scenes footage, including the famous Bruce Lee vs. Lam Ching-ying behind the scenes, and also some ultra-rare deleted scenes. According to Henry Wong, he recalled that he filmed around 6 hours of behind-the-scenes footage on the set of Enter the Dragon, which has sadly gone missing or has been misplaced. We have found some of this footage and uploaded to this channel. However, there were around 6 hours of footage gone missing. Perhaps he has actually filmed the fight between Bruce Lee and the extra? So, Madalena told the story of Bruce Lee fought an extra, and Henry Wong, the second unit cameraman who was on the set of Enter the Dragon on a daily basis, confirmed the story. Do you still think Bruce Lee was completely overhyped by Hollywood and he never had any fights? His opponent in this fight has lost his tooth and fainted. Don't you think people say negative things about Bruce Lee because feelings matter more than facts these days, especially in the internet world? Just like what Madalena and Henry Wong said, if you did not grow up in that era, you will never know how good Bruce Lee was. Do you agree with that? Please leave your comment and let us know.